Welcome back to your 5-Minute Football Fix. I'm Steven Miranda.
I'm Jeff Ellison. It's Thursday, December 22nd, 2011. Happy New Year's Eve, 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 Eve.
Eve, Eve, Eve. It's actually Merry Christmas Eve, Eve, Eve.
Damn it.
We're talking about how the Browns did not get disciplined for their handling of Colt McCoy's concussion.
A gentleman named Mike Freeman of CBSSports.com is going to get a little bit more famous for being a little stupid.
Very silly. And finally, we'll take a look at Thursday Night Football matchup between the Colts and Texans.
First is brought to you by Avenue Wine Company, a wonderful selection of handcrafted wines, producing premium handmade wines using fruit sourced from a variety of Northern California grape-growing regions. What I have here is a 2007 Zin, and it finishes fine.
We are enjoying some right now. Before we get you ready, though, Jeff's already had one too many glasses. Check out the empty wine bottle. All right, let's talk about those Cleveland Browns, Jeff. Well, look, a league spokesman told NFL.com and NFL Network yesterday that they are not going to discipline the Cleveland Browns for how they handled Colt McCoy's concussion.
This is not because I'm scared of him, because I'm not as scared of him. Okay, I'm a little scared of him. But James Harrison here, sometimes I agree with James Harrison. Yeah, the fingers and the guns thing didn't agree with him. This, I agree with him. His question to the NFL is, I got suspended one day, cost my team dearly. We lost to the 49ers on Monday Night Football without me. And now, what's the consequence for the Cleveland Browns? Yes, I concussed Colt McCoy. But what's the consequence to the Cleveland Browns? Oh, yeah, nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And look, whether I agree with James Harrison or not, this is a classic case where, dude, you just need to be quiet. Stop whining. The only wine you should have is wine from our friends at Avenue Wine Company, all right? There you go, Jeffrey. Look, just forget it, dude. Drop it. Go out and play football. That's what you get paid to do. James Harrison, leave it alone. They suspended you. You know why they suspended you, because this wasn't the first time you did it. Why they didn't suspend the Browns, or fine the Browns? Well, you know, maybe this is the first time their first offense.
Stephen James' question, okay, but at least go out and warn them that you are a first-time offender now. You're on our list and you're on our watch list because they did not follow the protocol for concussions.
I agree with that. Now, that I agree with.
Okay.
Give him a concussion.
Now, this guy here, Mike Freeman, CBS Sports, posted this article this morning, leaving us scratching our heads, scratching our chins, and scratching our heads again and going, huh?
You know what? Let's give him Boob of the Day.
Boob of the Day.
Yes, he deserves that because, look, here's what he's coming out and saying. He says that if Drew Brees, when he breaks Dan Marino's all-time record for most passing yards in a single season, he should have an asterisk by his name. Why? Not because he did it in more games or not because he did it, playing more time than Dan Marino. Because, the rules are so lax now in the NFL for wide receivers.
Defenders have to play the game with their hands tied behind their back. I've got word for you, sir. Asterisk. If you shorten it, you come up with another word.
Well, there you go.
Just saying.
Mike, here's what I'm saying. You should cover baseball. That has asterisks all over it. And you can go and cover that sport and put an asterisk behind any name you want. This is the National Football League, dog. And as long as it's getting done in the same amount of time, there is and will never be an asterisk.
And I got another question for Mike Freeman of CBS Sports. Mike, how many yards could Dan Marino have thrown to with fewer practices, with no offseason, no OTAs? What these guys are doing this year is as legit as whatever Dan Marino did. So shut your pie hole and get over it.
Brees is doing it with a better completion percentage than Dan Marino. So there you go.
And
now,
fewer practices.
Thursday Night Football, Jeff.
TGIT, baby.
The Indianapolis Colts hosting the Houston Texans in their final game in Indianapolis. And the
final game before Super Bowl 46, baby.
There you go. Jeff, the Colts are going for win number 2.
As I said in my most powerful rankings, if they win another game, they'll have another kind of streak going.
A winning streak.
And I am taking them to win tonight in Indianapolis.
What?
It's not the wine. It's me, dude.
It might be the wine.
It's Thursday Night Football, dude. Do the math. It's Thursday night. It's a short week. And, look,
Indy's
teams
at
struggle.
Home.
Houston's coming into town. This is a division rivalry game. These teams know each other, and they're finally starting to figure it out, and Houston is still. What are they suffering from last week? Too much game film on TJ Yates and Wade Phillips missing from the sidelines on the defensive end.
I suspect, though, that the Houston Texans looked at what happened to them last week against Carolina. They analyze everything, and they come after the Indianapolis Colts. Look, Orlovsky has not seen a defense like he's going to see on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to stick with the Houston Texans.
When they made the switch to Dan Orlovsky, this team has gotten better and better, and they've been in games. So that's what we've got for you. I'm Jeff Ellis.
I'm Steven Miranda. Visit us on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to visit our friends, the Avenue Wine Company. They're on Facebook.com/Avenue Wine.